Hello everyone, welcome to Headlines of the Day. This is 6th of May 2022 and we are back again with some of the major articles from the Indian Express today. Let's begin our today's discussion with the very first article from page number 1 and 10, that is from GS2 Polity and Governance. The first article says, Delimitation Panel releases final order, Jammu gets 43 seats and Kashmir 47. And another one is about sedition. Supreme Court explores larger bench for norms against law misuse. From the first article, you have to consider what are the recommendations of the Delimitation Commission, what changes have been made, how was the commission set up, why has exercise been controversial. From the second article, that is about sedition law, you have to consider what is the constitutional validity of Indian Penal Code section 124A dealing with the sedition and recent observations of the Supreme Court in this particular regard. Moving further, on page number 5 from GS2 Judiciary section, there's another article, Collegium clears names for 2 judges for top court. So from this article, you have to understand what is the collegium system and how does it work, issues associated and what are the needs for reforms in this particular system. Moving further, on page number 6 from GS2 Polity and Governance, there is an article about Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA in once COVID is over, says Shah. From this article, you have to consider what is the implementation status of Citizenship Amendment Act, what is the CAA, why is it needed, and criticism, and what is the possible scenario ahead. Alright, moving further on page number 8 from GS2 International Relations, there's an article that is written by Mr. Sanjay Baru, and the article is headlined as The Middle Power Test. Even as Europe worries about Russia, India about China, it isn't clear what the two can do for each other. From this article, you have to consider how the strength and stability of India are essential for peace and tranquility in South Asia, the roots of India's relation with continental European powers and how they have been shaped by the Cold War, how revival of old East-West tensions cast a shadow on India's relationship with European Union, how shared concerns provide the basis for a new India-European Union equation, how India has stayed the course in its equation both with Russia and the European Union, and what lies ahead. Moving further on page number 8 itself from the editorial section GS3 Economy, there's another article, Seize the Trade Movement. India must take advantage of the current global environment to boost its exports, says Mr. Sachidanand Shukla. From this article, you have to consider what is the present status of world merchandise trade volume. Why does the uncertain global economic environment call for proactive policy actions to boost exports? How does the present scenario open up agricultural export opportunities for India, and what is the possible scenario ahead? Alright, moving further on page number 9 from GS3 Economy section, Make GST good and simple. Existing rate structure needs to be rationalized. There should be only 2 rates, says Mr. M. Govind Rao. From this article, you have to consider what is GST Goods and Services Tax, features of GST, objectives, benefits, its impact on the fiscal federalism, other issues with GST, and what should be done in this particular context. Moving further on page number 10 from GS3 Economy section, another article that says interest rates hiked, but equities may do well when inflation is high. From this article, you have to consider what have central banks done, what will be the impact on the economy, why should equities be preferred. Moving further on page number 13 from GS3 Economy section itself, another article that says day after MPCs, banks kick off hikes in lending and deposit rates. So this article is related to the recent hike of repo rates by the Reserve Bank of India. From this article, you have to know about the Reserve Bank of India's decision to hike the policy repo rate and cash reserve ratio, CRR and repo rate, objectives behind the move and implications on the economy. Well, that's a wrap of today's edition of Headlines of the Day, the Indian Express. We'll see you with more such videos. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.